Hi guys, I'm Paddy, this is Joe, welcome to our channel, A Brand New Ending.
So basically, after almost killing each other during lockdown, we decided as a family that we needed a project that we could all do together.
So after weeks of brainstorming, we decided that we were going to renovate a caravan. So we went caravan shopping and came home with a horsebox.
So now our plans have totally changed, and instead we are taking this little blue rusty horse trailer and we're going to turn it into a beautiful, fabulous little welding bar. We've got no experience, a very little budget, and we are total amateurs.
So come and join us, hit the subscribe button and follow us on our journey.
Bye.
Hi guys, finally got the trailer in the back of the garden. It was a lot harder than it looks to get in. It's a 1989 Rice horsebox. Rice horsebox. It's pre-loved and very, very, very run down. It's got leaks everywhere. I will give you a little tour.
Let's go.
Guys, this is the back of the trailer. As you can see, it's very well used. It's a bit rotten in some places, but overall it's got a solid frame, and we're looking to dig into it now, clear it out and see what we're left with, really.
Still full of horses.
So now you've had a good look around the inside of the trailer and the outside, roll the time lapse and let's get to work. Reggie, why are you eating horse poo? Well, I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse of us mucking out the trailer. It wasn't too bad. Taking the frame out, the divide, got that done. This is what we're left with. Doesn't look too bad. Floor's solid. And then next task, I think, is to take out the walls, isn't it? Jet wash, then take out the walls. I'm glad she's here, because otherwise we'd be doing nothing. Right, that's the jet washing done. We're now going to move on to taking the walls off, but first of all we're having a 5-minute break, a nice cup of coffee with our little pooch.
If you didn't notice him in all the time lapse, this is Reggie, our 10-month-old Frenchie. Loves to get involved and apparently loves to eat horse poop.
That's our boy. Right, our next step then, we're going to move on to ripping out some of these screws. The screws have been in there since probably the van was built, so we're expecting them to be quite hard. I've already sprayed them with WD-40 to give us a bit of an advantage, but wish us luck. So let's move on to this. It's rotten. So let's get onto a time lapse and get this done. go right through. Like, what the hell are you doing to my house?
Get it out.
Get it out. Get it out, Reg.
Get it out.
Protect her.
Please.
Protect her, Reg. Look at her.
Get a spider.
That's not it. Sorry, Danny. Sorry. It's a time lapse, mate. Woohoo! This is a lot harder than it looks. Right, so we've managed to mess up doing the time lapse for the one side that we've done, which is this side. Everything's going swimmingly. Not a single nut and bolt is coming undone. So we're drilling them out, which is taking a lot longer than expected, but we're getting it done. Joe's now going to demonstrate, our lovely assistant. Is now chief really. Is going to demonstrate drilling out a screw. So here we go. This is attempt number 1.
Is how not to do it. You're gonna talk.
Here she goes.
That's not how to do it, by the way.
Just do it.
Why is it?
It's just doing it. What way did do it?
I've got Reg's help.
And our little helper loves to get in the way. It's just great.
This is why it's taking so long, because I'm helping.
No.
Yes.
It's just rocking. You got it. Steady halt there. As you can see, it's definitely a lot harder than it looks. Well, due to some further investigation, we found out that Joe was drilling the wrong way.
Amateurs.
No one said we were pros at this. We're just taking it each step as it comes and just trying to figure it out our own way. Right, let's try take 2. Let's go for it. Show us how it's done, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Show us how it's done.
Right, Reg. Sit.
Start going out a little bit. Yeah. Alright, and she's through.
Do I reverse it now?
Yeah, reverse it.
Or did you press that?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pull the trigger as well.
As I press it?
No, so you've pressed it across and then pull the
I
trigger.
pressed it across.
It is across, so try pressing it that way.
Oh, no, that way.
I don't know which way it was going to start with. I don't know if you pushed it across or not. Press it. Yeah, there you go.
panelling is all off. Took a little bit longer than we thought. Very rusty, stuck, took a lot of work. Now it's off, we can see how bad the floor actually is. We did think that we would be able to save it, but it's quite rotten. I'll show you now. So all the panelling is off. It looks pretty grim at the minute, and as you can see, the floor is coming in soaking wet, and it is really rotten. So we're probably just going to replace all the floor. So Patrick's going to pop out this floor.
So basically I'm going to try and pull this one out. It seems pretty loose already, so let's see. There it comes.
Wow, if only the panelling was that easy.
Yeah. Fingers crossed for the rest of it. We'll pull them out. Let's see how it goes. All the screws are already rotten, so that was story of the life for this, you know.
That is coming out very easy.
Seems to be plywood underneath to support the
Look
main
at
structure.
all that horse poop.
Actually, it looks like someone's just laid the wood down straight on top of it.
It's going to come up quite easy then.
Yeah, easy enough. We'll chip away. Someone's sort of PVC window in was the ticket. I think we should do a time lapse.
Ripping the floor out seemed to be a much bigger problem than we thought. There's lots of wires underneath the original floorboards and they're causing carnage. My lovely boyfriend's a sweaty mess.
Sweaty mess is an understatement. Yeah, the lucky farmer that owned this trailer way before us decided to use those U-shaped nails that hold the wire fences to the posts everywhere. So yeah, we've got our work cut out for us. Luckily enough, we're not worried about the wiring or anything like that because it's getting all replaced. It's just making our job a much more difficult task because we're limited on tools as well. Tools, resources, funding, the lot. We're limited on it all. Back to work.
Renovating on a budget is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And just for the record, don't do things like this without safety goggles.
Yeah, I'm a bad influence on everybody.
Yeah, he is. Going for the wire cutters.
I couldn't find wire cutters, so I used pliers instead.
As you can see, this is not a job for a girl. So I'm leaving it to the experts.
But I guess, where's the expert?
It's nearly out.
Aye. Oh, the sweat.
That old saying, it's going to look worse before it looks better. Definitely.
Couldn't be more true.
Absolutely. This is meant to be the easy bit.
Yeah, I know.
Stripping it.
Woo.
So I think after this we're going to call it a night. Yeah.
I'm calling it a week.
No, we're calling it a night. I've got 4 more days off work.
Wow. I don't know who the electrician was, mind.
I wish you had smell-o-vision because it's absolutely stinking. It bumps.
This is the smelly bit. It's all going to be gone now.
Bumps of horse. Beep 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 beep.
GGs. Is that what the Welsh people call them? GGs. Someone in the comments section tell me. Woo!
So it's pretty rusty.
It's just glamorous rust.
This is what we're going to be working on tomorrow, is it?
Yep. Tomorrow we're going to be beating back all the rust as much as possible, and then we're going to like treat the rust as much as possible. Anything that's like that back section there, cut out and replace it with fresh metal. This.
Are you doing
it
that
all
tomorrow?
Looks so much worse than what it actually is. But I think another year in the field, this thing would have been unsavable. It's literally just at the point where it could just disintegrate, but it's not there yet.
So it's 8:30 at night. We've finally finished for the day. The floor is totally ripped out. Like you saw earlier on, it was a lot harder than we thought. New day tomorrow.
Yep. So tomorrow then we'll start with cracking the grinders out. We're gonna strip back all the rust, all the surface rust and everything, see how bad any of the any of the rotty parts are. It looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of frame, a little bit of welding to the frame, so I look forward to that in future episodes. Yeah, in all, we've got a lot done today, so I'm happy with the progress so far. We've been at it for 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've done absolutely smashing.
Very smelly.
Sweaty.
Very sweaty.
Yes.
But hopefully that's the worst part done. And we can start to make it look pretty soon. Yeah? Yeah?
Pretty.
So we're off to have a shower and a well-earned drink. So we'll say goodnight and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night and God bless.
Bye.